Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, I first would like to tell you how much I regret not to be with you today and in the beautiful capital of Cyclades and this wonderful gateway between East and West. And I would like second, I would like to congratulate you for this important input in our work at the Council of Europe, closely linked to the European Union framework. My thanks go particularly to Miltos, the Altera Vita president, our host today. Miltos is now a multi-year expert on our committee in the Council of Europe, and we highly appreciate his challenging expertise and knowledge. I would also like to congratulate Anadi for her implication and coordination. And of course, my particular thanks go to Elena Cotopassi, who is a key person and an outstanding help in our action in the Council of Europe. So, colleagues, HOPE is putting forward a prominent approach on heat waves' impact on older adult life and healthcare sectors. You promote an integrated approach to be further adopted by other organizations and authorities. All your proposals are relevant and inspiring. Um, Anadi and others trust tools such as e-learning for students, MOOC for caregivers and other professionals, tailor training content, guidelines, identifying challenges and unmet needs in heatwave management, and that's really the problem. Evaluation methods, policy recommendations with best practices from Rotterdam, Treviso, and Amadora, and database of good practices. These specific media and assessment tools are relevant against heat waves challenges for older persons, but for many other challenges we intend to put on the table and more globally for resilient cities. It contributes to bringing hope for climate change adaptation and resilience as a whole. It also brings hope for social inclusion and the development of human rights. It brings hope for the implementation of effective measures at all levels of governance. And I will add, colleagues, that it brings hope for adaptation planning and implementation. And this is what is missing the most. You all know that the Paris Agreement requires all parties to engage in adaptation planning and implementation through adaptation plans, vulnerability assessments, through monitoring and evaluation. And we see, colleagues, COP after COP, that this is difficult to accomplish at the state level. And today, your work shows that actions can be taken at all levels of governance, at both local and European level. This week is being held an important UNFCCC meeting in Bonn right now. It is a session of two subsidiary bodies, the 60th, I think, the SBI for implementation and the SBSTA for scientific and technological advice. Their activities relate, of course, to the implementation of SDG 13 and include activities taken under the auspices of the UNFCCC and the IPC, UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, and the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. So, this UN climate change meeting is bringing together delegates and experts from around the world to make progress on key issues and prepare for COP29 in Baku, in Azerbaijan, one of the Council of Europe member states. You know that at each COP, we try to produce recommendations promoting the link between climate change and health in the few last ones. So we'll be there and we'll make ours your propositions. Now, colleagues, just a few words about our committee. This committee takes over from the previous Environmental and Health Crisis Committee. Its primary objective is to ensure respect for human rights in the field of policies and actions that affect land use and human life, environment and health, from the global to the local level. We aim, as you do, at an integrated approach based on human rights to contribute to the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals and to the priority actions of the Council of Europe, to address the issues of governance and participation, of social and territorial cohesion, your main goal, to establish a partnership strategy with our members, with our NGOs, with you, and the various bodies of the Council of Europe, with parliamentarians, local authorities, representatives of governments, in conjunction with associated civil society networks. And that's again where you come in to help us improving legislation and regulation within the member states, broadening the consideration of human rights in all areas of the environment and health, crossing political and social boundaries and promoting conflict resolution at the local level, endorsing virtuous practices focused on sustainability, cohesion, inclusion, and fairness. Our multidisciplinary expertise, the diversity of our networks, coupled with technical and political experience in the field, makes this possible. This is, colleagues, the motivation and hope that I share with you today, and this is why I feel so grateful to you for your tireless and quality work. All my wishes to make your work heard will do our best to contribute to it. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.